Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We're just going to talk about planner hopping, multiple planners, planner community, things like that. If you have an online platform and you're public, you know, just like am here on YouTube, and you share your planners, you share your life, you share your things, well then you know that there's no such thing as like planner piece and one planner and all the stuff, right? Because I could just sit there and say, oh, here's my main planner. Where is she? She's somewhere around here. But let's just be honest. This is my main thing. This is what I use all the time. Every month I change, but I also have all these other things. I have this sterling ink that I just got. I've got the personal rings. I got a Hobonichi Weeks, and I got this Day Designer. These are all what I call planner projects, or just like shit I'm messing with, to be quite frank. Do I need them all? No. Do I want them all? Yes. Number one, I'm grown. I could do what I want. And then also number two, it's fun. I've got so much shit that I've acquired throughout the years. And three, if you're not planner hopping, then what are you doing? Because don't sit here and say I've been in the same planner my whole life. No, you haven't. Don't lie. Didn't you have to switch years? Didn't you have to so I think you should do what you want, when you want, how you want, with how much you want. This community has been so established that if we are using all the things, that's like the name of the game by now. There's all the planner trends, there's all the things. We should just do what we want. I know I will continue to do what I want, and I do need to get this one up and going because I have not. This was last week in the Day Designer. I literally just have the Day Designer for Quiche because she's doing it, and the Monster Plans is my gal. So yeah, if you ever feel like I don't have a planner system, I'm new to this whole planning thing, but I like it, and girl, keep going, keep figuring it out, keep buying what you want, keep doing what you want. You're grown. You don't have to explain nothing to anybody but maybe your spouse if you're married, or you have a longtime partner and you guys share the bills and do all that stuff. But me, I've been doing this stuff for so long that it's just too fun. It really is. I'm writing the same shit over and over and over again in these other ones, and I'm okay with that, to be quite honest. I'm like, and if something doesn't feel right anymore, I just put it back up on the shelf and just do my thing. I'm not like really like finicky. There are different layouts, there's different paper, there's different sizes, there's different things that one is going to want to do. Like point, period, blank. We're just gonna want to use different planners, and I'm excited for that. I think that if you don't have a channel, you should make a channel. And if you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to talk about? What am I going to do? Talk about your life. Talk about like what you want. Talk about all the planners you want to use. Talk about your planner process. Don't talk about what everything's from. Come on. We don't want to know that. I mean, y'all want to know that. You guys want to know what everything's from. I don't want to know what everything's from. I want to know how you're using the planner, why you're using the planner. If there's a function, if there's no function, if it's just sitting there for whatever reasons. It's kind of how I feel this morning. Ooh, look at that. It says feeling. Boom. I think that the internet is so well versed now that you can literally put a picture of something in there and it'll give you a link as to where it's from. So yeah, I think you guys should have fun. And if you're not having fun, come over here to my channel and we will do all the things together. I love her. I think I am going to put this sticker book, though, in with there because it's B6 Slam. So here's Sophia's routine. That's where we are at. She's having food. I made her lunch well, it's actually her snack, but I give her a full-fledged lunch for her camp. If you're ever feeling like, I don't know, my layout, like, girl, there's so many different layouts out there in the market. You can literally pick and choose. Like, there's like a take a note. This is like cut down to a B6 size. There's the Sterling ink. There's Hobonichi Weeks. There's the freaking Target Day Designer crap. Week on 2 pages is my jam. It really is. I'm going to put a sticker there because I can't. I need to. So, I think we should all be having planner channels. And we should all be sharing all the things, making all the things, doing all the things with the stickers and stuff like that. I just feel like it would make you a more well-rounded person. You'll be happier. I love different ring sizes. Let's see, I've done this before. It all looks the same. Let me show you. Let's do more of a condensed version. See? All the same. It's all the same. Why? Oh my gosh. Because I have so many stickers, number one. And it's a form of memory keeping, you know, tasks, journaling, what we did, low energy. Like, I don't know, y'all. It's just... But one thing I have been moving towards for a long time is undated stuff. Normally I don't want to buy the dated stuff, but if I do, I'm like, whatever, I do, you know what I mean? It is what it is, right? So what are your biggest fears in like planner hopping? Is it like the information is going to get lost? Which that's totally valid, right? If the information is lost, I mean, before you planner hop, there's got to be some rules. You should tell yourself, I'm just going to write get 10K. You should tell yourself, okay, if I'm going to leave this planner, I'm going to go check all the stuff I have, all the lists I made, and I'm going to get a really big brain dump page so I won't forget. And then when I get into the newer one, I'm going to like transfer everything. Just so that you're like, I'm not losing the information. But other than losing the information, what else holds you back from planner hopping or having fun with your planners? I'm curious. Let me know. Because, I mean, at this point in the game, I mean, nothing should really stop you. Other than if you like, because I know some people have reservations and they're like, I don't want to try that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to because, you know, X, Y, and Z. And of course, this is not for the individual that's like I'm not forcing you to, of course. What is this? Planning next year, this year's wins, what could have, okay. What could go better, what I learned, what I'm grateful for, what I always remember. Oh, that's good to do at the end of the year. Totally. I'm just going to put this here just because it's cute. Because if you have fears about stuff, you definitely probably have anxiety or some kind of rumination there that will stop you in your tracks because you're like overthinking. And I totally have that, so I totally get it. But you know what's so funny? I don't have it when it comes to my planning. I just allow myself to be completely, totally free when it comes to it. Just because I'm a mom. I'm also on the spectrum. My kids are on the spectrum. My husband's neurodivergent, and we have a neurodivergent relationship, which, fun fact, we found that out about like 2 years ago. So I need an escape, me personally. So if your life is just wonderful and you don't need an escape, well, shit, this video is not for you, friend. It's not. But this video is definitely for the person who's feeling like, man, I just want a system. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I didn't have a system, or if you could actually go back and look on my channel before I came up with this system, I just completely kept playing until I found something. You know what it was? It was, I left my job full time, and I needed something to keep track of my house. And I felt like I just was losing everything and stuff like that. So I can totally relate to that. And I made a book, a commonplace book, that was able to help me with that. And then just some of the layouts they took. And I don't know, and I'm a person of repetition. And so I just kept doing it. So these books, they're monthly books. And if you're first landing on this channel and you're like, well, what is that? It's just a blank book that I write in. I do a calendar, I do goals, I do tracking, I do morning pages, prayers, food log, homeschool, brain dump, weekly, dailies, and it repeats for 4 or 5 weeks a month. And now this is my safe spot. This is my safe space. Like, this is where I'm like, okay, if I didn't have you, I would be kind of lost. But the system is so fluid that I can just get any little notebook and continue with these sections. So this right here is what I'm using constantly every single day. This is next month. I'm already working on that. That's August. So this is my main system. Rings come into play because I mean, rings are rings, guys. You're able to put all kinds of different inserts. You're able to, like, I don't know, like right here, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, so I'm not going to do it. Point, period, blank. I'm just not going to do it. Things that I want to do, I will do. And things I don't want to keep up with, I don't keep up with. And if I'm feeling like, okay, I just, like, I'll write right here because I am feeling kind of like, with this. I'll say, feeling meh with rings, but I will keep it set up. So I'll just put it on the shelf like so and just go. And I have other things to play with. Like before my Sterling ink came, y'all saw me do this because I was like feeling really antsy and I wanted something and it was taking forever for it to come. So I made actually I didn't make. This one was already cut down and I did a cousin. So if I still wanted to keep this one up and I don't like the Sterling ink or whatever, I can still do some of the same stuff. And again, if I'm doing the same stuff, it's because I already have somewhere where I have all my tasks at. Where I journal at, where I'm doing things at. And that's in my brain dump and my dailies. My brain dump is never right there. It's always in the middle. So yeah. Say, feeling a tad better. Filming, cleaning, and getting ready can't. And then just, I don't know. I think it's great. I'm not gonna lie, the cousin is something that I really, really enjoy, and I love it in the B6 Slim, and I keep like going back and forth on whether or not I know I better leave that there. I want to cut down this sterling ink. I told myself I was going to, but now that I'm in it, I'm like, no, don't do it, girl, don't do it. Let me say wellness reminders. Get your protein in. 100, either I'm doing 100 squats or ab marches daily. I don't know. I think what it is just, I know what it is actually. I love to write. And because I love to write, I just write and write. Like, I'll probably come back and journal on a lot of this stuff. These are the last few. I didn't back pan. I just came into it this week. So if I want to do it daily, I will do that. I don't know. I'll keep this, and this on this desk. This will go on that table over there. And then the rings, they were over there. I'm just going to keep them over here. I think I will put this Hobonichi Weeks in my other room. So if I want something to play with, I have that. But yeah, friends, if you're feeling kind of weirded out and you're just like, it's mid-year, I don't know what to use, just go back to something that used to work, or get a regular little notebook, get Post-its, and do that until you can figure it out. If not, I really do suggest using a lot of different things. Okay? God bless you.